our capability will be reduced a little bit. But where's the war now? It's in Ukraine. I mean, General Patrick Sanders is absolutely right that if we're going to gift some of our critical equipment, then almost by definition, our capability is reduced. But here's the question: where is the war in Europe at the present moment? Answer: it's in Ukraine. It's in everybody's interest, including us British, that the Ukrainians win. We've done a lot to help them not lose it. We've now absolutely got to help them to win it. And they're asking for offensive capability: tanks, armoured infantry, fighting vehicles, artillery. That's what we should be giving them. Yes, of course, our capability will be reduced a little bit, but where's the war now? It's in Ukraine.
Could we throw more at it? I mean, that's the other thing. We're getting towards spring, I suppose, or at least towards a period where the action might intensify. Would you be arguing for not just a few tanks, actually throwing in all sorts of artillery that will help get the war to a conclusion?
Well, there is a significant meeting going on at Ramstein later on this week between allied NATO Western defence leaders, and we very much hope that the British initiative to contribute a number of Challenger 2 tanks will be matched by others doing the same, in particular the Germans making a decision that they're willing to allow their Leopard 2 tanks to be used, not just ones owned by the Bundeswehr itself, but others that they have sold to other countries like Poland. That's really, really critical. I think from the UK point of view, gifting a squadron, 14 Challenger tanks, is a good step in the right direction. But given we're only planning to refurbish 136 Challenger 2 tanks and convert them to Challenger 3, and we hold well over 200, frankly, I think we could, given that the war is now in Ukraine and is for real and is now, I think we could gift them a second squadron, and probably also some of our Warrior infantry fighting vehicles, which again, the Ministry of Defence have decided not to upgrade because they can't afford it. So therefore, let's think about gifting some of those to Ukraine as well. We've really got to help the Ukrainians win this war.
Are they worried, do you think, that one division of these tanks is not provocative, but two would be? I mean, it feels like a silly argument to me as I say it, but is that the argument that they're saying to themselves? You give them a bit, but don't give them too much, otherwise Putin will regard it as an actual attack from a NATO country.
You can put that argument forward. I personally think that argument does not carry very much weight. There's no principle really involved here. There would be a principle if we were thinking about using NATO allied aircraft piloted by Western pilots to create a no-fly zone. We had that discussion several months ago, and we're not going to do that. But it's no different really to gifting them tanks in the same way we've already given them anti-tank weapons. We've given them multi-role rocket launcher systems and artillery and so on. We've given them helicopters. So there's no principle change here. But the big issue is we don't want this war to drag on from 2023 into 2024. There's no prospect of a negotiated settlement because positions between Zelensky and Putin are irreconcilable. So all strength to the wheel to help the Ukrainians win this war in 2023, and that means giving them as much kit as we possibly can.